Ahoy, mateys! It's time we jump aboard the home buying process. These 4 beautiful, amazing steps have been written by the ancestors of the Tucson Association of Realtors millions and millions of years before the dinosaurs existed. They could write. Yes, they could. Okay, step 1, financial planning. Financial planning. This means to start young and start your goal as soon as possible so you make the best of your time. Learning to budget your income and be smart with your money. This budget consists of the 70-20-10 rule. 70, spend, 20, save, and 10, invest. By starting with this step, your future has a great financial foundation to build your dreams. Step 2. Looks like we're getting close to the Virgin Islands over here. We'll make our way to Puerto Rico and then Japan. Alright, step 2. Understanding credit. The 5 C's of credit are a crucial part in the home buying process and will determine how good of a deal you will get on your loan. A person with better credit history and small interests, and Sally sells seashells by the seashore, and someone with bad credit have a better opportunity to get a better loan. 1. Character. A person's financial honor and reliability. This is based on their credit history and paying bills on time, called credit history, and recorded at the credit bureau. Capital. 2. An evaluation of a person's net worth. This includes savings, investments, retirement accounts, and other assets. Capacity. The capacity of a person has to pay the loan back is determined by the gross income before taxes. They will look at your job longevity to see how long and loyal you have kept this job for, and shows how reliable of a person you are, and positive cash flow. Collateral. This is a safety net for the lender. Collateral is determined by assets that the borrower has and can be seized if failed to pay. The assets, they mean tangible and intangible belongings, like jewelry or the rights to a well. Conditions. This is an evaluation of the general state of the economy and dictates if it is a good time to sell or not. Let's go to number 3. Carbon dating. Step 3, understanding renting. Understanding renting. This is a great way to gain personal experience that can benefit you a whole lot when you have a mortgage and a household to deal with. This will get you into the habit of making a monthly payment and living expenses. It will give you time to obtain future and living necessities and things for your future home. And of course, it will give you time needed for a down payment on your future beautiful house or boat. Either one. Both estate. One of the first things to have a brief understanding on is the Landlord-Tenant Act. This document is made to protect both the landlords and the tenants. This document states the rights and legal responsibilities of both parties. When looking to rent an apartment, there are usually either rental agreements or leases. The rental agreements usually differ from tenant or landlord to landlord, but leases are usually all the same and have to deal with apartment complexes. A lease is a commitment to live in an apartment for a certain duration of time. Usually the longer you commit to stay in an apartment, the less expensive it is, monthly. Usually agreements are to stay for a minimum of 6 months to 2 years. When you are looking to start a lease in an apartment, the landlord, and you're usually agreed to stay in a minimum of 6 months to 2 years. Alright. When you are looking to start a lease in an apartment, the landlord will usually require a safety deposit, a security deposit. This is like a down payment on the apartment, but you will receive it back if there is no damage to the rental property to ensure that you do not lose the availability of the apartment that you put the deposit on as well. That is step 3. And to step 4. What is step 4? Successful home ownership. Eat your spinach. The first requirement of buying a house is having enough savings for the 3.5 down payment on the house. Closing costs. That is usually around 3%. It has to do with the realtor's cost The lender, charges, and escrow and title companies are all paid from this cost, which is another 3% about. So I guess you need 6.5% in your savings to about buy a house at first. After buying the home, you must not forget to keep on saving for more unexpected and expenses as well, and of course retirement. And we are finished off at home next to this little giant snail that's bigger than the house. So thank you, mates. Eat your spinach, and remember, pay yourself first.